Hail, neighbours.
Marlon,
Don't be polite, you'll think we like him.
if it's sugar, we're all out.
What? We're all sweet enough over the way.
What are you around this early for, then?
Gonna have a bash at making a terrine.
We don't sell terrines.
No, Ned. A terrine is the dish they serve it in.
We don't sell dishes either.
Are you gonna take the mickey or are you gonna flog me some veg?
Why don't you say so in the first place?
I've lost him, haven't I?
Will's had a very disturbed but not unattractive girl filling his head with hate for the past week. Just give him a bit of time, Tony.
Give me a few minutes and I'll come with you.
I don't want you to come with me.
Look, Will, I know you've had a tough time and everything, but families are supposed to stick together. You had to look after me when I went back to school after having Jerry.
And did I stop you from being picked on and mauled by Dean Ellington? No. I didn't, did I? Emma, you're on your own in this world, and that is what I've had to learn. It's just a shame that the guy who could have best taught us that lesson got left for dead. Didn't he, Dad?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
It's okay, Becky. Let him have his say.
I've got nothing worth saying to you.
I've overstepped the mark, haven't I? Asking you to come away with me like that.
No, not at all.
Oh, do you ever think about what's going to get you in the end? I'll be damned if I'm going to end up with "she died of boredom and window shopping" as my epitaph.
And mine will probably be "Here lies Alan Turner, respected elder of this community."
You'll be lucky you're a publican. It'll be more like "they didn't notice he were dead until pumps went dry."
I'm sure there'll be hordes of people who'd love to go away with you.
I don't want a travelling companion. I was completely geared up to doing this trip by myself until I met you.
Shouldn't you be on the phone to the embassy or the consulate or wherever you call it? Vic and Terry could be kidnapped or anything by now while you're sat here canoodling.
I hardly think so, Betty.
Well, at least you should have tidied up the bar. I don't see why I should have to do everything on my own just 'cause Terry's gone missing.
See ya.
Morning.
I won't be a minute.
I'm not doing that paper round again until I get paid.
Nobody gets paid until your dad gets back.
And why can't she do it? I've got a sore shoulder. I'll have a sore face in a minute.
Would you like me to hold that up for you so you can see it better?
Well, I am going to buy it. I was just looking at the jobs page.
If Vic doesn't get back today, you can have a job here.
Come on then, lover boy, spill the beans.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, mate, don't make me beg. You swan off front party with a bit of totty under your arm and nobody sees you for days, please.
Oh, there's not much to tell, mate.
I bet she had a wicked way with you, didn't she? Oh, you jammy.
Something like that, Roy.
I bet you put up an hell of a fight as well, didn't you? Hey, watch yourself, there's a princess of darkness. She probably wants to rip shreds out you as well.
You needn't worry. I've got nothing to say to you.
Good.
But Mum wants to know if you can help out in the shop today. My dad's not back yet.
Oh, no, I can't. You know, school stuff.
It was okay for you to miss school when you were swanning off with that thing from your party.
So you're jealous of him or something?
Oh, leave it out, Roy.
Oh, school's that way, mate.
Is it?
Kathy, do you mind if I do a little bit of cooking today? Just like an experiment for myself, really.
All right, then, but try not to burn the kitchen down, yeah?
What have you got there?
A box of vegetables.
Family day out, is it?
All right, last night's promotion was more successful than I expected.
You really don't have a lot of faith in me, do you, Eric?
And darling, you know that's not true.
Oh, great. So I'll go ahead and organise a promotion for next week, then.
Oh, Mr. Pollard?
What do you want?
I'd like to offer my services.
The Empire's gone, Marlon.
To the promotion night. Can I help with the cooking?
We could have done with Rachel today, you know.
I'd have thought you'd have been pleased she's left.
OK, I know it benefits you and her not working together, but at least she's a grafter, I'll say that much for her.
Yeah, well, harvesting's done and she's gone, so that's that.
Hey, didn't you say you were taking the chainsaw over to Banktop Farm?
What are you talking about?
Come on, Jack, you losing your marbles. You said that Evans was desperate for a loan of the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah, that. It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
You got to keep in with your neighbours, Jack.
Yeah, all right, I'll go.
That was the last one to use it.
So?
So do you want me to show you where I've left it?
Ah, yeah.
Oh dear, you're looking a bit grim.
Yeah, I'm psyching myself up for Doug Hamilton.
Do I really want to hear this?
Striking deals with middle-aged businessmen is about as lurid as my life gets at the moment. I'm having lunch with Doug Hamilton.
I'm very happy for you.
I just thought if I came out and told you straight, to save you twisting Sophie's arm to get it out of her.
Actually, it's Sophie I came to see. If I was that desperate to spy on you, I'd hire someone.
Oh, so you do take after your father, then. Bye-bye, James.
Bye. Oh, so what's up? Or is this a social call?
It's more of an invitation, really. How would you like it if I treated you to a meal at the wine bar tonight?
Oh, as if I'd refuse. What are we celebrating?
I just want to ask you something, that's all. No, no more clues until tonight.
My name is Marlon, the chef supreme.
Where does he think he is? His granny's yacht?
Yeah, he just seemed to have taken over a bit. Betty, I'd go in, but I'm too scared.
Oh, well, duty calls. 'Cause her on table 2 wants a flapjack. Cover your eyes and gird your loins, my love. It's going to be like the Somme in there.
And now there's courgettes. Nearly there, Kathy.
Wow. Marlon, I haven't seen the kitchen this clean since what?
I'll have you know that I bottom this place every week.
Should try topping it while you're on. The walls were rather, greasy. I couldn't work in it personally.
Betty, I'll do table 2. Marlon, just be as quick as you can, thank you.
So, what do you think of the show so far?
Looks as though you've been sick in a bowl.
I bet you wouldn't say that to Egg and Ronnie.
You're damn right I wouldn't. Can't speak French for a start.
That's a bit dramatic, isn't it?
Can I leave this here for a couple of days? I was going to come over first thing, so I told Sarah I was going to lend this to Banktop Farm so I could get out. Then I changed my mind, but she insisted I give it them.
Jack, you're not making any sense. You can't come round here and expect me to cover for you. It's over.
What'll I do with this, then?
Do what you like with it. Chuck it over a fence, hide it in a barn. I can think of a million places you can put it, but just not here. What do you think you're playing at?
I don't know what I'm playing at. So I've never lied and cheated and deceived on my wife before. It doesn't come easy to me, Rachel. So I end up standing here like a right Burke with a spare chainsaw in my hand. What?
Do you want a cup of tea? Have you heard anything from Terry yet?
No, not a word. I have called the ferry company.
Me too. The next bus is due in at 11, so if they catch the connecting one, that should mean they'll be...
About 2 o'clock at the bus station. I'll drive over.
You couldn't get Vic for me as well, could you, Ellen? I've already shut the shop up once today.
Yes, of course. Anything to help in a crisis. What do you mean he's not at school? Do you think I should go looking for him?
No, I don't. I know Will, Tony. He'll be off licking his wounds somewhere. Emma said he'd gone in to register and then told a friend he was skiving off for the day.
What if he's gone looking for Fiona?
Fiona was only ever interested in Will as a way of getting to you. He knows that.
I wish he'd never tell me he was missing now.
He's not missing. He's just playing the wag. He'll be fine. Go and get us a gin and tonic.
I've put it in the shed in the garden.
Fine. When you come to get it, just do that. Don't use it as an excuse to come in here. Do you want this cup of tea? No, don't, because for once I've done the right thing.
Come on, Rachel.
And you coming round here and doing this is just not fair.
I know you want to.
That doesn't make it right. I know you're just taking advantage of me because I'm crying.
Hey. That's not true. I wanted you just as much when you were laughing at me before. I love you, Rachel, and I want you all the time, and there's nothing I can do about it.
hate this. We'll get everything sorted out, now we're back to square one.
When will I see you?
Dunno. When Evans is finished with the chainsaw, I guess. What time is it?
2.
Oh, quick, get up, that'll be Chris dropping Joseph off, come on.
Oh, come on, Rachel, your son's in the back of the car. Give us a hand, will you?
I'll give you a hand if you like.
No, it's all right, I'll manage. Jack was just dropping off my wages.
Home delivery, whatever next.
Well, some of us pride ourselves on being good employers. See you, Rachel.
Bye.
You're a fool, you know that.
What? Why?
Giving up your job at the Sugdens. It's obvious Jack's got a soft spot for you.
What are you talking about?
Fetching your wages personally. I'd have stuck it out. You don't know what Jack might have given you.
Like what?
A pay rise. You're hopeless, Rachel.
A vegetable terrine that looks like a rabbit. What are you trying to do? Confuse the vegetarians?
Never mind the shape. I had to do it in a jelly mould because I couldn't find the right tin. Go on, don't be shy.
Kathy, if I die, I want Alice to have my pearl drop earrings.
Marlon, that's really lovely.
Kathy?
It's all right, I suppose, if you like that sort of thing.
Marlon, I'm ashamed to say I did think it was going to be a disaster.
It actually tastes like food.
What did you expect? Ceiling tiles?
You're a dingle. Anything is possible.
Ah, well, one of us has got to get back to it, Coldface. Oh, I wondered why this kitchen was so clean and tidy.
Well, you wanted to see the local attractions. Don't get much more local than this.
I thought the Woolpack was parochial.
It is.
I hope the golf club is going to be a little busier than this if I buy it.
Don't worry, it will be.
Well, let's beat back the crowds and find a table then. Who owns this place?
Kathy Glover. Not much of a businesswoman. Bit of a victim, really. But she does make a good chocolate cake.
No. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. What can I get you?
Doug, this is the owner.
Hello again. I'm afraid to say we've already met. And you needn't worry. My dog's in the car.
20p for you and 15p for you. £2.35 change for you. Okay, right change, wrong order. Could you sort it out amongst yourselves? You can see I'm struggling, thank you. Right. That's 20p, good, right, okay, that's right, good, okay, there's no change for you, okay. You can tell Vic from me, I've gone to bed and the freezer's on the blink. What's the matter, is he too ashamed to show his face? Because he should be.
I don't know. He wasn't on the bus.
What? Well, what did Terry have to say? What's happened to Vic?
Neither of them were on it.
Things okay now between you and Jack?
Oh, yeah. We've been through a rough patch. Oh, God.
Yeah, I think when you've got a lot of work on, you tend to forget about each other. The same thing happened between me and Jan.
Let's take a break. We've earned it. How are Biff and Linda finding married life?
Oh, that's another story. Prizing them two apart's a problem at the moment.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does when it's your daughter.
Oh, here comes the Good Samaritan.
Couldn't get away. Evans has got a new tractor. Nearly had the engine stripped.
You know what I said about Rachel being a good grafter?
Yeah.
She's got nothing on Sarah. We've finished nearly a day's work, haven't we? Right. I'll see you two later.
See you, Ned.
Ta-ra, love.
Whew. I was going to tell him about us fostering again.
Do you really think it's any of his business?
Well, he's our friend. He works with us. He notices things. You are serious about it, aren't you, Jack?
Yeah. Of course I am.
Excuse me a minute, will you?
Sure. I mean, a respectable businessman like that, with a wild beast for a dog, you think he could afford to have it trained proper?
I can assure you he is properly trained. He just forgets his manners. But we're all guilty of that occasionally.
Well, it's an uphill struggle when you live round here.
Kathy, I was wondering if...
I bet you were.
Betty, could you finish clearing that table, please?
In a minute.
Sorry, you were saying.
Kathy, I wanted to ask you if you'd come out to dinner with me by way of apology.
No.
What?
She's busy.
Are you?
No.
You can bring your daughter.
Alice is my niece.
Is there a problem?
I'd hate to tread on anyone's toes.
Then we won't go out dancing. Kim and I are merely business partners, nothing more.
We appreciate the offer, but...
I'd be delighted. Thank you.
Good. Tomorrow night, then. Good.
I'm saying nought.
Good.
What did you get me? Don't be so selfish. Has he got the perfume I asked for?
He's not here.
He can't be in the pub already.
You got a very jaded view of your father.
I wonder where she gets that from.
Alan Turner went to the bus station to collect them. But they weren't on the bus.
Well, this is good of you, Joe. I'm running off my feet without Terry here.
Admit it, you just can't stand being away from me. Could be like this all the time.
Well, there's nothing I'd like better, but I'm too worried about Terry to think about us at the
Is
moment.
that a reason or an excuse?
Not so sure I trust him. He's got very hairy hands.
So Kathy's dating again then, is she?
Well, it's not so much a date, more a treat, really. His dog tried to eat little Alice.
Well, I'm happy for the lass. She deserves a bit of fun.
Of course, he's more my age, really. But I suppose she's got to start somewhere.
We've been tearing our hair out, you selfish pig.
He's a selfish one. He screwed up everything and you're still sticking up for him.
Because I love him. And that's what you do when you love someone. Haven't you ever made a mistake?
I've never got anyone killed before.
Tommy Malander was a soldier, not some tourist. He knew exactly what he was doing when he took on that job. Did Fiona happen to tell you how many deaths he was responsible for during his career?
That's totally different.
Soldiers are expected to kill people as and when necessary will. Now, it just seems so unfair that you'll happily take that on board and then crucify your dad because he makes one mistake.
He was supposed to be in charge. If he couldn't handle it, he shouldn't have gone.
Well, you went off with Fiona after the party and you couldn't handle that.
I just thought she was trying to cop off with me.
Yes. And when you realised it wasn't about sex, why didn't you get away?
Because she said she was going to kill me.
All you wanted was to survive and get home. Now, that is exactly how your father must have felt when he was staring death in the face. Now, Fiona might be entitled to blame him for that, but I don't think you are. If you could have anything in the world right now, what would it be?
Her.
Just didn't suspect a thing. What about Sarah? Oh, OK. I'll ring you back later. Bye.
Rachel, have you taken Zoe's order?
She's waiting for Sophie.
Yes. And in the meantime, she could die of thirst. Now, come on, get on.
I've just taken 2 more orders for the vegetable terrine.
What do they want? Head of tail? You know the first one was a bunny?
Yes.
Well, the second one is a My Little Pony.
And the others?
Hey, come on. You can't have quality and quantity.
Marlon, this is a restaurant, not an art gallery. You've still got a lot to learn.
Have you had that feeling like you were standing on the edge of a cliff, you're excited and scared at the same time?
Funny you should say that. It just happened today.
What happened?
I jumped. Yeah. I'll just get you wine.
Alan,
I can't discuss it now, Joe.
that's just what I was going to say. Look, I don't want you to take months to decide, but, well, I can see you're under stress and I do think you're worth waiting for.
I just need a little time. That's all.
Still no sign of the happy travellers, then?
Well, I'm trying to stay calm, but for Viv's sake, but I'm beginning to get a bit worried myself.
In 1969, an uncle of mine went to the shop and didn't come back for 4 years. Apparently, he'd run away to sea. Oh, totally different situation, Viv. You see, he couldn't stand his wife, and, yeah, well, I'll come back for the cider.
They weren't on the 7 o'clock bus, were they?
Mum, if Zoe was going to ask Sophie to marry her, she would have told me first.
Well, she never told you the last time.
I wouldn't say it if I was you, love, but I think I've put my foot in it over there.
They want it always round.
How's that?
Well, they choose to be different. We're supposed to accept it, and then they expect to do the same things as normal people.
They're my mates, Mum. They are normal.
God, I wish I'd never come out now.
Oh, I didn't even know you were gay.
Oh, cheers, Alan.
Alan! It's Terry.
Hello, Terry? No, this is a bad line. What? Oh, good heavens, when? What, how many? Well, are you all right? Hello? Hello?
Where the hell are you, Terry? Where's Vic? Hello? Hello?
Oh, that's a terrible line.
I could barely hear him.
Well, what did he say?
They've been mugged.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, they're all right, but they've had their passports and wallets stolen. They're on the way to the embassy to try and sort it out. They should be home soon.
How soon?
Oh, you snatched the phone.
I was beginning to worry. I've been here over an hour. Did Kim keep you?
No. I'm sorry. I needed some time to think.
What's wrong?
I don't know yet.
I'm not with you.
Look, you know how much I love you, don't you? And I'm totally committed. I mean, I was the one that was all for us being more open in the village and...
Yes, yes. You were braver than I was, and I'm glad of it.
Isn't that enough?
Enough for what?
A wedding, Zoe. I just don't think I can handle that kind of attention.
Sophie, where is all this coming from? I think you're jumping to the wrong conclusion.
Am I? I'm sorry. You must think I'm so stupid. Oh, it was just something that Chris said. Never mind. Is it a holiday?
No, not exactly. It's more of a life journey, really. But the important thing is that right now I want you with me.
Of course I'm with you. What is it?
I've put so much thought into this, I really have. And I've decided, for a lot of reasons, that I want a baby. I want us to have a baby.